NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. Line. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jordy Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kaiser now to throw on first down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Kaiser. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Here we go!
Again, it's Kaiser. Completes it to Watt. And now they're inside the 10 as he only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. To the air again, Kaiser. Flushed out right. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. DeShone Kaiser with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sturgis adds the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Denzel Perryman in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Down! 185! Listen, hold.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Caught by Nelson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And brought in by the tight end, Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raiders first down, Carr hooking up with Cook.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Carr now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To the ground, this time Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr, and he finds Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 more there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Carr gives to Marshall. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Now after the play, it's Marshawn Lynch who appears to have been shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's go. What? 90.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Got his man. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Come on, let's go. What? 9.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. Going deep for Benjamin. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll throw again. Kaiser. Benjamin with it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Nickel formation here defensively. Kaiser yet again. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed.
Super toe.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Carr to throw on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Martin. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr over the middle. It's Jared Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
4 down. Down. 180.
Carr to throw again. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Carr under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go. Try and 38. Try and 38.
Kaiser on 1st down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And he's got room. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Kaiser now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. From the gun, Kaiser dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he gets it down to the 32. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd down, Kaiser. Oh, he stays on. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Kaiser. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Let's go. White, 90. White.
Kaiser now. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
1st down, Kaiser. Allen has it, left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And some room to roam now. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here's Harris to return it. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, got three down.
Carr now on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Corey leads it. Sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one.
A lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Get down. 185. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
From the gun, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
They'll throw here. Kaiser sets up the screen to Gordon. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And some room to work. Nifty move by Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
From the red zone now, Kaiser escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here's Harris to return it. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hey! Now! You 180!
Now Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Flex round! Flex round!
Following the interception, Kaiser, he's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Doug Martin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr now to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Kaiser now on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 1,
Kaiser. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. This is Harris. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Operating from the gun. Carr. Space to maneuver at the 40. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. Well, that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now Jones. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Kaiser to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. Justin Ellis in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go! Try it, 38! Try it, 38!
Kaiser. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Come on, let's go!
To throw, Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
We got three. Three down. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Down. You want it,
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 1st down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get down. Get down. You ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Get down. Get down. You want it,
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now on 1st down, it's Washington again. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby. Get down, get down. 180.
Carr to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Washington. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Ohio.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards.
Flex round.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Oakland, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.